Taurus, welcome to your hopes, fears, and realities spread. If you want to check the description box below, it talks about the card placements in this spread and gives information on the deck being used. When they fall out onto the table, I take them. When they fall out onto the floor, I do not. Just for future reference. Cards are yelling at me. Let's just flip them. The deck is more anxious than you guys are. Wow. Okay. Your hopes. You are hoping that somebody catches a warning. Okay. I'm looking at this card right here as being tit for tat. You know, you do this to me, I'll do that to you. You watch it, buddy. And I'm seeing this as information being gathered. You have drawn a line in the sand, and you are hoping that the person who you drew that line for really gets that message. Go Bull Gang, man. Whew. Your fear is that the person will not reciprocate with this issue. Like, they won't even come to that line. It almost feels like you're hoping to pick a fight. And your fear is that this person is just going to stand their ground and watch you pace back and forth, waiting for that fight, Taurus. Wow. This is deep. I've lived 40 years on this planet. I know not to mess with the tourists when they draw a line in the sand. But if you wanted to mess with the tourist for drawing a line in the sand, it would be to ignore that line and ignore that tourist altogether. So yeah, you're hoping this person gets nervous when they see you say enough is enough. Or when you do this particular thing, you're hoping it lights a fire under that person's ass. And your fear is that they'll just be like, eh. And you'll be like, wait a minute. That's a little vindictive, Taurus, but, you know, I don't hate you for it. No judgment here. No judgment. The reality of the situation is the reason you're drawing the line in the sand to pull that person in is because there is emotional fulfillment for you in the work that needs to be done to resolve this conflict. You aren't doing this out of malice. You're doing this out of a situation that just needed an end a long time ago. And you're like, why haven't I thought of that before? Or why wasn't I able to do this? Or look at all these things that stood in my way. I'm tired of it. You just want to put an end to the conflict. So you're not picking a fight for no reason. You're picking the final fight to end 100 little fights. See what I mean? Okay, these fell out. Let's see what happens. The Magician and the Sun in inverse. Along with Three of Pentacles. See, that's the thing, is you want to draw this person in because it does require teamwork in order to resolve this information. In order to resolve this situation. The problem is the other person doesn't realize. The other person doesn't have the full picture. They're not looking at the big picture. They aren't looking at the big war. They're looking at all the little fights. Every time there's a battle, whether they win or lose, they're just happy that there's a battle. But you see the bigger picture. You know that this is an ongoing thing. You know that there should be an end to it. You know that it should have ended a long time ago. And it takes both parties to end it. So what you are doing, Taurus, is you are baiting somebody in to try and put a final ending to this. Your fear is that the person won't even understand. All right, let's pull two more, see what we got. Yep. This person has far too many choices and does not want to change their perspective. So this fear that you have, I want to say the fear is the reality. This is a very legit fear. This person has not learned their lesson 52 times. 78 times. However many cards you have in your deck. And you really, really want to draw them in so they understand the weight of this situation. You want it to be done. You want it to be done on your end, and you want it to be done on their end. And you're going to have an ending to this. whether they're on board with you or not. Taurus, my bull gang. Damn. I love you guys. This is some intense energy right here. All right, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see y'all next time. I want to see what happens with this. If you know what, go ahead and throw something in the comments. I'm nosy at this point, so if you feel like sharing, drop that below. I'll see you guys next time.